If Justin beats Ilia, it is not only one of the greatest upsets of all time, it is one of the greatest caps to a career of all time. Like, if he, all through what he's been through, wins the interim title, wins the BMF title, if he does that and caps his career off, you go, yeah, dude.
Imagine the headlines, dude.
Yes. And
now,
if he beats that guy
bro,
in his prime, who's knocking everyone to the shadow realm, he says to Charles Oliveira, I'm sorry it has to be you. Has a celebration party the night before the fight?
At a party.
At a party.
Joe Rogan has given a detailed analysis of the highly anticipated lightweight clash between Ilia Topuria and Justin Gaethje, a matchup that is expected to take center stage at the historic UFC White House event.
Yeah. Ilia Topuria, whatever, he's tight.
He's dangerous.
He's tight. That shit is tight.
Everything is so sharp. His technique is flawless. Everything's flawless. His boxing is so dangerous. He's so dangerous everywhere. He's dangerous with submissions. He's dangerous with kicking. He's dangerous. His heart is dangerous. He's an animal, dude. He's a real problem because he's intelligent. He's dedicated. He's driven. He's got that kind of confidence that those championship guys have, where they know they're the best even before they're the best. He knew he was the best even before. He's literally fighting the best guy ever in that division. And he's telling everybody, I'm going to fuck this dude up inside of 2 rounds.
Before discussing Justin Gaethje's chances in the matchup, Joe Rogan highlights the incredible punching power of Ilia Topuria and praises the way he has rapidly built his reputation by knocking out some of the biggest legends in the sport despite having a relatively short professional career.
Look at what happened with Ilia Topuria. Think about the guys that he's fighting. Think about Max Holloway, think about Charles Oliveira, think about Alexander Volkanovski, and he has blasts all of them into orbit. All 3 of them. First guy ever to stop Max. It's like, if you're in that guy's division, what are you going to do?
Joe Rogan and Brendan Schaub argue that many of the top lightweights in the division are still elite competitors, but they are no longer performing at the absolute peak of their careers. In contrast, Ilia Topuria is just beginning to enter his prime years, and they believe his combination of youth, discipline, confidence, and well-rounded skill set makes him an extremely dangerous challenge for anyone in the lightweight division.
All that is like the 55 division, no one's in the prime. Like Charles is in his prime when Ilia beat him. Justin's definitely not in his prime. Max is in his prime. They're all good. They're good, but not prime.
Right.
And the issue is Ilia's just getting to his prime.
Just getting to his prime.
Surging.
And already one of the greatest of all time.
He's a problem.
Yeah, he's so smart and so disciplined and so like completely focused and dialed in. Great at everything.
The voice of MMA, Joe Rogan, points out that Ilia Topuria originally built his foundation as a grappler before developing into one of the most dangerous strikers in the sport, making his overall skill set even more remarkable. Rogan emphasizes that Topuria's ability to excel in multiple areas of mixed martial arts is what sets him apart from many of his competitors. He further adds that if Justin Gaethje were able to defeat Topuria, it would rank among the greatest achievements of Gaethje's career and serve as one of the most significant victories on his resume.
Crazy thing is, didn't even start as a striker.
Crazy.
Started as a grappler.
Crazy. Now, his toughest matchup is Arman Tsarukyan. That's the fight.
100%. He's the compelling matchup for Ilia if Ilia gets past Justin. If Justin beats Ilia, it is not only one of the greatest upsets of all time, it is one of the greatest caps to a career of all time. Like, if he, all through what he's been through, wins the interim title, wins the BMF title, if he does that and caps his career off, you go, yeah, dude.
Brendan Schaub agrees that a victory for Justin Gaethje over Ilia Topuria on such a massive stage would be remembered as one of the most significant moments in UFC history. Defeating a champion of Topuria's caliber in a high-profile event would dramatically elevate Gaethje's legacy and solidify his place among the sport's all-time greats. Meanwhile, Joe Rogan highlights Topuria's fearless mindset and unwavering self-belief outside the cage, explaining that his confidence and willingness to embrace any challenge are key factors that make him such a dangerous, unpredictable, and formidable champion.
To go out.
Brother, if he beats Ilia Topuria at UFC Freedom 250 in front of Donald Trump, he's the only American that gets the belt. it's bigger. It's beyond just MMA, UFC.
Yeah.
Miracle on Ice, off. This is, imagine the headlines, dude.
Yes. And
Now,
if he beats that guy
Bro.
in his prime who's knocking everyone to the shadow realm, he says to Charles Oliveira, I'm sorry it has to be you. Has a celebration party the night before the fight?
At a party.
At a party.
Was drinking wine and shit?
No, he wasn't.
Was he? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's drinking wine.
No, I think it was water.
Nah, I'm pretty sure he's drinking wine. Imagine that fucking psychopath. And he gets starched.
Yeah, and he's got that beautiful fucking Spanish accent.
Yeah, dude, just
Bro,
checks all boxes.
Checks all the boxes.
Brendan Schaub admits that the matchup is extremely difficult for Justin Gaethje because of Ilia Topuria's well-rounded skill set. However, he still believes Gaethje has the ability to create chaos and pull off a huge upset on one of the biggest stages in UFC history.
It's such a tough fight for Justin, but I'm rooting for Justin. I love both of them. But just for the sheer fact of, again, I like chaos in front of the weird elites watching the fight. You don't know what the going on. It's going to be great if Justin pulls it off.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan adds that a Justin Gaethje victory would rank among the greatest upsets in MMA history. He also highlights Ilia Topuria's unique confidence and calm attitude before fights, describing them as key parts of the intimidating mentality that makes him such a dangerous champion.
If Justin pulls it off, it'd be one of the greatest upsets of all time, one of the greatest victories of all time. And if he does just retire, Topuria plans to celebrate before the Gaethje clash at the White House. Of course he's going to celebrate.
Whatever he's doing.
That's his move, whatever he does.
He's doing it again.
Massive celebration dinner the night before his lightweight bout. We're going to celebrate before the fight. Actually, we have everything organized. My team is already taking care of that. That's a mind fucking and a half when you're in your hotel room, you know, and you're just scrolling on Instagram thinking about 24 hours from now you're going to be fighting, and you're like, what's this asshole doing?
Bro.
Oh, he's fucking standing on top of a table dancing.
That's how sure he is he's going to beat the fuck out of you.
He's eating spaghetti and fucking doing a salsa dance. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
In another interview, Joe Rogan describes Ilia Topuria as a once-in-a-generation talent because of his explosive power and ability to finish elite opponents. He points to Topuria's knockout wins over several top fighters across different weight classes as proof of a rise rarely seen in MMA.
I want to talk about hitting hard. I mean, Ilia Topuria, for me.
That's when you think, like, Max Holloway and Charles Oliveira. Charles Oliveira dominates Max Holloway, and then you realize, like, how quickly Ilia Topuria starched Charles Oliveira, and you go, how good is that guy?
Right.
He's a once-in-a-generation talent. Like, he knocked out in 3 fights 3 all-time greats.
Insane.
Volkanovski, and then he knocks out Max Holloway, and then he knocks out Charles Oliveira. In 2 different weight classes, he knocks out 3 all-time greats 3 fights in a row. Yeah. And he just definitive starching of these guys. Like, he's a once-in-a-generation.
Joe Rogan further praises Ilia Topuria as an exceptionally talented and highly confident fighter. He believes Topuria operates on a different level from most competitors and stands out as a rare talent with extraordinary ability inside the sport.
He's fucking spooky good and insanely confident, insanely charismatic.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just people that are better than everybody else, and it seems like Ilia Topuria is one of those guys. He's just weirdly better than everybody else.
On the other hand, Justin Gaethje is putting everything into his training camp as he looks to silence the doubters and prove why he deserves to be remembered as a future UFC Hall of Famer.
More power. Turn hard. Turn both ways with your head. Turn. Turn. Keep it. Keep it. Keep it. Keep it. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Justin Gaethje's head coach, Trevor Whitman, remains highly confident ahead of his next fight and welcomes the skepticism from fans and analysts. He believes Gaethje performs at his best when he is being overlooked and expects the team to prove the doubters wrong once again on fight night.
I feel excited. I think it's one of those fights to really get up for. I really like reading all this stuff that's around, you know, and again, everybody always sleeping on Justin, so I'm excited to go out there again. I'm going to continue to say it. Like I said, for the Patty fight, no one thought we could win, and I kept saying leading up to it, we're going to shock the world. And that's my favorite thing to do in the sport as a coach with my athletes, is to sit back and watch them shock the world. So, you know, June 14th's coming, And every day it gets closer, the more excited I get.
Trevor Whitman views the fight against Ilia Topuria as a high-level challenge where reputation alone means nothing. He emphasizes that both fighters will need to make tactical adjustments throughout training camp and believes that being overlooked often leads to sharper preparation, greater focus, and better execution on fight night.
Right now, everybody thinks Ilia is like the unbeatable, superhero. He's a great fighter, but everybody's human, and I definitely see some holes in his game. Obviously, they're saying the same thing. They're going to see holes in our game, and we're making our adjustments, and I'm sure they're going to make adjustments for fighting a guy like Justin. But I love these type of opportunities. These are Justin's always, I wouldn't say always, but a lot of the time an underdog, and I love the unbeatable guys. Those are the ones that just make me really get.
Aaron Porter describes Justin Gaethje as being in the final stage of camp, where training shifts toward peak conditioning and sharp explosiveness. He explains that the focus is on high-intensity interval work designed to maximize speed, endurance, and overall fight-ready output.
Yeah, so today it's kind of our first week in this last block before the fight where we're hitting some of those higher thresholds as far as intensity goes. Volume duration a little bit shorter, but really maximal effort for a short burst, and then pretty good amount of rest, and then just repeating that. He got about 12 reps in today of burst and then recover, and so that's kind of the outline for the rest of our conditioning is going to be power repeats, those big intervals, and then a little bit of rest after.
The preparation is being carried out at an intense level, as the coaches are fully aware that they are preparing for a dangerous knockout artist. Because of this, Justin Gaethje must make sure every aspect of his game is fully refined and nothing is left unchecked, ensuring he's ready in all areas for fight night.
It's hard to count that dude out. He's such an animal.
Yeah, he can land the shot, but
and it's in the White House. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But that dude has the touch of death.
Yeah.
He has the touch of death.
And he's not a big guy. I've never seen him in person, but I was talking to somebody recently, and they said, no.
Meanwhile, Ilia Topuria is fully locked into his training camp, putting in serious work during pad sessions and high-tempo striking drills. He is focusing on refining his timing, power, and precision to elevate his stand-up game to an even higher level.